welcome you to Outreach Family Services. Would you like to call me Miss Jackson?
Nah, I'm not married to him no more, so you can either call me Miss Mary or you can call me Miss Hinton.
Okay. Before we start, I would like to tell you that everything we talk about is confidential, and if you try to harm yourself or somebody else, I would have to report that.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay. Would you like to tell me about yourself a little bit?
What would you like to know about me?
Anything that you'd like to share?
Interesting?
Why not?
Okay, so my name is Mary Hinton. 20 years ago, I met my ex-husband, Joe Jackson, and a few years down the line, we had a daughter named Little Joella, and we had a divorce, so now it's just me and Little Joella. We got a restraining order on her dad, so we had to move to a new city called Petersburg when we was living in Texas. Now we're staying in Virginia, and Little Joella, she's made new friends, and it's not the best choice. She starts to drink a lot, smoke a lot.
So, how do you feel about your daughter drinking and smoking?
Well, I feel like Little Joella is just, I feel like in this day of time that everything is peer pressure, and I feel with this generation, everything is based on peer pressure, so I feel like it's who you hang around, and if everybody is doing that one thing and you're not doing it, they're peer pressuring you to do it. So I feel like it's not what she really wants, but she wants to fit in. So she's not being assertive. She doesn't want to fit in with, she wants to fit in with everyone and are making these wrong choices without thinking. She do before she thinks.
Okay. And have you tried to talk to her and tell her that trying to be cool isn't going to get her to college or get her a job or anything like that?
I told her that by her just following everybody's footsteps, that she needs to be the leader, not the follower, because at the end of the day, they are getting their education and you're not, because you're tending to want to drink and smoke all the time.
Okay. And how is she in school? Does it affect her grades?
Her grades are average. It's not really what I recommend to bring in the house, but I see she has potential of making straight A's and B's, but she's more focused on what everyone else is doing and not what Little Joella needs to be doing.
Okay. And is there anybody that influences her to drink or to smoke or?
Somebody that influenced her is her friends, her new friends that I was telling you about, that now that we're in a new city, she's trying to engage with everybody and interact and try to become everyone's friend, and she's doing the wrong things. Okay. And they're really not her friends.
Okay, so it's more of her friends influencing her and it's not a family issue?
It's not a family issue anymore now that we moved away from her dad, because usually when I go to work, she's with her dad, and his dad is sick, so he had to stay in the house, and all he did was lay on the bed, pee in the bed, and drink 40s all day. That's all he did. So I guess she picked up what he was doing, because either when I was at work and Mr. Jackson was at work, she was there left alone with him. So no telling if he was saying, you can drink this, your mom ain't gonna get mad. So I don't know.
Okay. With that being said, what would you like for us to try to work out for Joella?
Is there any resources around like rehabilitation or any group homes where I can, like group settings of people that can help me?
She can go to a session with kids her age, or she can go to a workshop and learn about what comes with alcohol and drug problems, or but the last meeting would be to go, if her drink got out of hand, she would go to like an AA, but we should try to stop that before it gets too far.
Do you think it was possible if I could bring in like her and her friends so they can sit down and see the same thing? Because I know, like, by her just moving here, she still wants to be around them. So I know that if anything, I would want somebody to help my daughter. So I feel they are my kids too now. They are my responsibility to help them. Even if their parents do not see it, I see it, and I'm not going to act like I don't see it when I'm trying to help my daughter. And I would like to help the rest of them too.
Yes, that's fine. We can set up a meeting for that.
Okay.
Have you ever found any of the bottles or the weed in the house?
Not necessarily. Well, the weed I didn't find, but couple bottles I found. But my niece, she comes over and she's 21.
Okay.
So I don't know. Little Joella said they were hers, so I didn't really assume or accuse because my daughter never lied to me. So I trust her, and I feel she would come and tell me if she had been drinking, and she told me she didn't, so I believe that she was telling the truth and wouldn't lie to me.
Okay.
So, and I didn't want to just accuse her and that mess up our friendship by us just moving to the new city. She's all I got, and she's all I know. So I just want to better her.
Okay. Have you tried talking to your niece since she, is around her more than you are?
Yes. My niece, I never knew she drunk. So, yeah, I have asked my niece a couple of times, did you drink? And either she was lying or she was just like, yeah, I just drunk that. Like, was she covering for my daughter so my daughter wouldn't get in trouble? So, other than that, I have told her and tried to tell her because she steer my daughter in her and her friends in the right path. Because I would do you know how hard it is to see your child on the news for either dying, hurting somebody, going to jail with a DUI. Just the simple fact of burying your child is, I feel like I shouldn't see that. So I just want to help her.
Okay. Also, when you come in for the next meeting, could you bring your niece in to see if we can?
I will bring her in too. So I'll bring her in and Joella and friends.
Okay. Would you like to set up a new meeting?
Okay. Yes.
Do you think it would be okay with you and Joella if you could bring in Mr. Jackson?
See, I would have to go ask the courts because the courts, they have a restraining order on him with us. So it's really, he can't really see us. He can't be around us. But I can definitely, after I leave here, go downstairs to the courts and ask them, could they take it off just for that day and get him to come down here and talk and actually see what's going on with his daughter. Because I know that this will be an important part of his life, and he can change. He can change it. He can change it just as I can change it. But I feel two people can make the change faster than one person. I think it's a team sport. That's our child, so I feel that we should be working together. So I will cancel the restraining order for that day. But after that day, I will have to put it back on until you ask for other days for all of us to be better.
Yeah, I just think that would be best to help her see as y'all are coming together to help her problems.
Okay.
Okay. What day would you like to meet?
Are you available? Let me look at my calendar. Are you available next week, Tuesday at 5:30?
You said Tuesday at 5:30?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm available that day.
Okay, so I'll come Tuesday at 5:30. Me, little Joella, for me to give you Mr. Jackson's contact number so you can call him and inform him what's going on?
Yes, please.
His number is 757-222-5555.
Okay. And would you like to have me call you for a reminder?
Yes, my number is 757-222-5551.
Okay. Anything else?
I think that just talks about everything that's going on. It's not really my problems. I'm trying to help my daughters.
Okay.
So I basically talked about everything. It's not about me right now. It's about helping little Joella as much as I can.
All right. Well, it's nice meeting you.
Thank you.
How long was that? It was over?